Hi boys and girls, I want to come to you today from hell to talk to you about supporting Newt Gingrich. Here is a picture of Newt. He closed down the government because Clinton made him sit at the back of the airplane. He cut aid to women with dependent children in the draconian welfare bill that Clinton passed in '96 after vetoing two draconian welfare bills that Newt wrote. For all you Tea Party people out there, for all you tea baggers who can't tell the difference between a Democrat and a Nazi, Newt is your man. Elect a real Nazi in 2012, Gingrich for president. He will use covert ops for regime change in Iran, use children for cheap labor, do more of the same voodoo economics that got us in this mess. A big admirer of Ronald Reagan, and complete Hitler's final goal of enslaving the non-WASP peoples on Earth. This is Newt in a nutshell. So, no Newt is good Newt. Newt is the Nattering nabob of negativism. If you liked or like Bill Clinton, you'll hate Newt Gingrich, who led the move to impeach Bill Clinton. Not because Clinton invaded Yugoslavia illegally without congressional declaration of war, like Ron Paul said we should have had as the reason to impeach Bill, but because of Monica Lewinsky's dress. Newt is a three-time loser, author of The Contract on America. Newt's black eyes mirror his black heart. Jim Wright was the best speaker, the most honest speaker we ever had in the House. Wright wrote books and gave them away to libraries. He cried when he saw a little girl maimed by a U.S. landmine in Nicaragua, where Marines had planted the mines that he voted for. So he quit supporting Reagan's war on Nicaragua. He said Reagan said he wasn't going to preside over communist Nicaragua, and that was the problem. Reagan wasn't president of Nicaragua, he was president of the United States. Newt made it his mission to bring down Jim Wright, to politically destroy him. He has no positive vision for America. It's more of the same. If you like the crap we had with Bush, you'll love Newt. Newt is a rhetorician, a sophist, a Georgia cracker. His real name is Leroy McPherson. He's related to the McDardys and McPhersons, the biggest clan in Scotland. Why doesn't he go by his real name? Now he wants to bring down the first black president of the U.S. Vote no, Newt. Stop Newt. No to Newt. Say no to Newt now. Newt wants a covert regime change in Iran. He doesn't really want to bomb Iran, doesn't think it'll work, which is true, and it'll start World War III. So wants to do more of what we did in Iraq. If you liked Iraq, you'll love Iran, which has 3 times the people. Is allied to Russia and China, basically trades with Russia and China, as ancient Persia, which been around thousands of years. As people aren't making nuclear weapons, CIA says so, Putin says so, John McLaughlin says so, Joe Biden says so. It's not in the Constitution to make nuclear weapons, contrary to Fox News, contrary to Bill O'Reilly and all the other bullshit artists out there. In short, Newt wants more of the same crap that got us into the mess we're in now. We should not be pandering or favoring or disfavoring any nation. We shouldn't be favoring China or Israel. We may be helping nations that are allied with our enemies or stabbing us in the back. And we may be helping our enemies. We may be hurting nations that are allied with our friends. So in hurting some nations we may be hurting our friends. This is from George Washington's farewell address. You really don't know who your friends are. A rich man has a lot of false friends. The U.S. has a lot of false friends. Trump has a lot of false friends. He really doesn't know anything about the Israeli spies over here under deep cover, collecting sex scandals on congressmen, blackmailing them to support Israel, controlling our foreign policy, bringing in drugs probably through the diplomatic pouch, which has no legal limit to its size. We really do not know who our real friends are. Both the Old Testament, Isaiah, and the New Testament said, love your enemies, resist not evil. Some of the $3 billion in foreign aid we give to Israel comes back to pay the congressmen who voted for it. Some is used to build settlements on the West Bank. Some used to buy stealth bombers to bomb Iran and start World War III. If you love World War II and all its consequences, you'll love World War III. Okay, that's about it. And Mitt Romney is a Mormon. The Mormons think when Cain killed Abel, God made him the first black man. The mark that God put on Abel's head, according to the Bible, the black mark, was actually put all over his body. So there's no one more racist than the Mormons, and the fundamentalist Protestants will never vote for him. Basically wasting his time, and Ron Paul is the man to beat right now. So that's the way it is.